opposition People's National Party has been criticizing the KCMC's building approval processes and the decisions given recent controversial developments. But in January 2022, the PNP councillors at the KCMC resigned from the Building and Planning Committee because of what they call its lack of integrity, transparency, and efficacy. Now, how do we take the opposition seriously in its criticisms when PNP councillors have been refusing to do their jobs to provide oversight on this important committee?
Let me take that. I was the first member of the PNP to resign from the committee. Why? Immediately after a building meeting, I got a call to announce to me that I am blocking a developer. Similarly, a colleague of mine on the other side got a similar call, and who had to get security. I am not going to put my life at stake for rapacious and dishonest staff members who would have seen it necessary to alert a developer that we had questioned about his or her approval. We are pro-developers, and we will support developers, but we will not be placed in the pocket of any developers. It is not about all costs. It's about to do what is right, the principle, and we will stick by that. If you notice also that since we have removed ourselves from there, look at the multiple lawsuit. Look at what the mayor said, that he's investigating himself. I've never heard that in my life. And so, yes, you can deem us reneging our responsibility. But until the state can provide sufficient security for us to do our job, I am taking the way of preserving myself and my family, not to expose myself to rapacious and cruel developers.
Just to add to that, let it be clear that in 2019, there were local and international partners who came together to formulate the building codes. Until today, no regulations have been put in place, and so they are toothless. Toothless. No enforcement can be taken because you have not laid those regulations.
Thank you so much. Team JLP, your rebuttal.
Jamaica, as someone who has been on both sides of the political aisle, in this regard, I can speak with authority on this one. My friend in council is disingenuous. As a matter of fact, the person who posed the question, I may want to add that not only in 2022 did the PNP resign from the building committee, but I believe it was in 2013 or 14, while the People's National Party's administration was in office in the KCMC, the PNP also resigned from itself. The building committee resigned, yes, Jamaica, under the People's National Party, when you charged us with the responsibility to take decisions on your behalf. May I dare say that the building committee is not just about developers. The remit far extends beyond that. But if my friend would have sat in those committee meetings, he would have learned much. The reality is, the checks and balances have been put in place. They speak so much about the 3 strategic laws. Those laws has assisted us to also restructure our operations so that we can effectively serve you with transparency and accountability. And yes, the issue to which my colleague alluded, the mayor of Kingston was correct. It was our internal mechanisms that detected the flaws in our system.
Thank you so much.